Hey, welcome back to Physical Embodiment Studio. I'm Courtney Sprawls, a certified personal trainer. And if you're at home or if you're on vacation and you just don't have any props or weights to use, I got a good workout for you that you can do anywhere, anytime. So today we're going to be doing just body weight exercises that are challenging, simple, but effective and hard. And it can be as hard or as easy as you want to make it. So always honor your body, take breaks as needed, breathe a lot, drink some water, and maybe you have a towel nearby for a little extra support. And of course, if you have props, feel free to grab them now. So I will be walking you through 8 exercises. Generally, we'll be going for 3 sets of 15. Certain exercises are a little more challenging where we'll do less reps, and others will have both sides of the body to account for, so we'll do 20 reps, okay? But I'll guide you through that. First thing we'll do is bridges on the floor, okay? So we're priming the glutes, getting the body nice and warmed up before we move into the more challenging exercise like a squat. But I don't want to get too carried away. Let's drop it to the floor first. We're going to do a bridge position together. So your feet are hip distance, your knees are bent, and your hips are grounded on the earth, core locked in. I like to bring my hands down by my side for a little extra support. We're working through this together, so let's begin with 15 reps of a hip bridge. Take a deep breath in, exhale, press your heels into the floor, lift your hips up, squeeze through the glutes. Inhale, lower down, exhale, lift. Last 5, inhale, lower down, relax your pelvic floor, exhale, engage. Feeling the glutes, the pelvic floor, the hamstrings all kick on as you lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, last one. And we'll rest. Since it's body weight, we won't take as much time to rest as usual. We'll do 2 rounds of 6 count inhale, 6 count exhale. So let's do that together. Inhale for 6. Exhale, 6. Last one. Full breath out. Set number 2 of bridges. Feet are a little bit wider than the hips this time. Let's experiment with the outer thighs. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up. Inhale, lower down. Five more. See if you can press your knees out a little bit to feel the outer thighs. Feeling the glutes, feeling the hamstrings. Last 2. Last 1. Great. Let's breathe. 6 count in. 6 count out. Full breath out. Back to the floor, set number 3. You choose how far you want your feet. Inhale, full exhale to lift. Final 5. Last one. All right, let's get into squats together now that your glutes and hamstrings are warmed up and ready to rock and roll. We'll bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Ground your feet, soften your knees. Let's move together. Inhale, your hips down, keep your heart proud. Exhale, push the ground away, active through the full back body. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Going for 15. We're on our third rep here. Last 5. Last one. And we'll breathe. 6 count in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out for 6. Inhale, 6. Out for 6. Round 2, I'll show you from the side. Feet are a little bit wider than your hips. Ground your feet. Inhale, lower your hips back, knees in line with ankles. Exhale, lift without thrusting too much forward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Hips are under your rib cage. I want to be as active as I can through my back body. That includes my triceps here. Five more. The depth is up to you. I'm comfortable with 90, but that might not be your limit today, and that's okay. Last 2. All right, we'll breathe. Inhale for 6. Out for 6. Inhale. Exhale. Set 3. Squats. Bring your feet, whatever's comfortable, get there. Inhale, lower down, knees in line with ankles. Exhale, zip through the center body, including your adductors and abs. Exhale, through it. I'm on 10, you might be on 11. When I'm talking, who knows, but it should feel good in your body, and maybe you do less, maybe you do more. Now we'll breathe. All right, moving into quadruped walk with a push-up. So we're gonna be in an all fours position, and we're gonna add a little push-up to this. The rep count is going to be a little curious because there's a lot of factors to this. So you do you, limit your range, limit your time, do whatever you gotta do to take care of your body. I'm going to do 10 reps total of a push-up, okay? So every time I do a push-up, that's 1 rep. All right, so here's what we're gonna look like. We're in an all fours position, grounding your hands, gripping into the floor, protecting your wrist. Now your knees are going to hover. We're going to walk with your right hand and right foot over to the right, and then your left. Over to the right, left hand follows. We're going to do 3. Then we're lowering down into a push-up. Exhale, push the floor away. So it's like a tricep push-up, all right? So we're moving to the left now for 3. And then we add that push-up. Over to the right. Third push-up. Over to the left. 4th push-up. Right. 5. Left. 6. Right. 7. 2 more. All the way over to the left, last push-up. All right, those started to get real challenging. So let's breathe in for 6. Exhale for 6. Full breath out. We'll do it together. I'll show you from the side. Starting in all fours position, gripping into the floor, hovering your knees. We'll take it to one side for 3. Add that push-up, elbows in, tricep push-up, ground presses away, over to the other side. This is getting quite hard, so I'm going to drop down to my knees on the push-up. Fifth one. Last 2. Last one. All right, we'll breathe. Inhale 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might need to take a little longer for the breathing. The rest period on that one is no joke. We're getting tricep push-ups for that, which can be quite difficult. So if you want to widen your hands to get your chest engaged a little more, now's the time to do it. We're on our 3rd set together. Grip into the floor, roll your shoulders down and back. Hover your knees. Over to the left. Drop the knees if it feels good. Push up. Over to the right. All right, these are no joke. 2 more. Last one. Okay. Rest. Moving in to Supermans. It's a big rest. Up next, we have Superman. So I'll have you lay down on your belly completely. We'll be here for 15 reps, okay? So it's up to you if you want to extend your arms overhead. Otherwise, I'm going to cactus arms. That's actually the choice I'm going to do to protect my shoulders. My body just prefers it. So you'll relax completely. And on your exhale, you'll lift up, squeeze into the glutes and mid-back. Keeping your neck long, so chin slightly tucked. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. We're on our 3rd rep together. Connecting to your breath. Feel your whole back body ignite here. Last one. And rest. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Set 2. Super bands. Lay down on your belly. Arms are either extended or active. Chin slightly tucked. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Engage your back body. Pull the shoulders down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Push it back. Let's breathe. Inhale 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Drop it to the floor. Choose your positioning. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 5. Might feel good to push into child's pose and counterbalance the extensions of the spine. And when you feel ready, we are prepping for scapular push-ups. So your scapula, this is the bones that are connecting to your clavicle, your collarbone, and your shoulders. They slide and glide quite nicely, but it's important to tune into them. So sometimes we lose sight of what those bones actually do in space in our body. So a scapular push-up is great for getting the muscles around the bones to fire. Okay, so we'll start, I'm doing an all fours position. You can make this more challenging by going into a full-on plank. You do what feels good for you. So ground your hands. If you're choosing to take an all fours position, your knees are underneath your hips, gripping into the floor to protect your wrist. Now, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your core tight. On your inhale, you'll drop your heart down towards the floor, activating in between the shoulder blades. You're squeezing the shoulder blades close together. And then exhale, push the ground away. Feel your shoulder blades separate, creating space in between them, okay? I actually don't care how you're breathing on this one as long as you're breathing. So you're pushing the ground away. It's kind of like a cat-cow, but for your mid-back. My abs stay tight the entire time. I'm really focusing on that mid-back. Last 5. Last one. Again, simple but effective. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, set 2 coming at you. Grab your hands, grip your fingers, roll your shoulders down. Drop your heart, squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, push the ground away. Final 5. Last 1. And we'll breathe. Inhale 6. Exhale. Let's do it. Ground your hands under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Drop your heart down, squeeze in the shoulder blades. Exhale, push the ground away. Feel the rounding. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2, 3. Last one. All right. Okay. Let's move on to our tricep dips. You can do this with a high surface if you prefer. I would recommend about knee height or just a little bit off the floor is fine. I'm going to do this on the floor so that you don't have to have any props if you don't have any. So you'll sit on your bum first. You'll bring your fingers facing your glutes, okay? So drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Push your heart open towards the sky. From here, lift your hips up. Now you want to soften the elbows to protect your joints, okay? You'll inhale, lower down, bending into the elbows. Exhale, push the ground away. It's a very small movement, but mighty, so small but mighty. Inhale, lower down, exhale, push. Run 3. We'll do 15 total here. Try and keep your elbows parallel. Imagine you're drawing straight lines behind you with those elbows. 5 more. Last one. And we rest. Inhale 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shall we? Set 2. Bring your hands pretty close to your bum, fingers facing them. Open through your chest, push the ground away. Hover your hips about an inch off the floor. Inhale, drop down, your bum might touch the floor. Exhale, push away. Last 5. These are always way trickier than you think they're going to be. Such a small movement, but definitely feel it there. Inhale 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final set. Get in position. Hover your hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. Last 5. Final one. All right, we have hip dips next. We'll start in a side plank position. Grounding your, let's start with the right forearm down on the floor. Your shoulders away from your ear. And you're getting your knees in position by sending them back in line with your hips. So if you were to look down, your knees, your hips, your rib cage, and your shoulders are all in the same line. Okay. From here, with proper alignment through the shoulders stacked over your elbow, you're going to lift your hips up and lower down. Inhale down, exhale lift. We're only doing 10 on this side. So inhale lower, exhale lift. That's your third. Let's do 10. Last one. And we'll switch sides. Now your left forearm is grounded on the floor. We'll take a look down to make sure your knees, hips, and ribcage are all in the same plane. When you're ready, you'll lift your hips up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last 4. Last 1. And drop down and breathe. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hip dip side 1, side 2. So you'll get into position. My right forearm is on the floor. If you want to make this harder, you can always go into a plank position and lower lift. I'm going to choose the knees to honor my body, okay? So when you're ready, we'll lift the hips up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Two more. All right, put to the other side. Ground your forearm, shoulder away from your ears. Knees go back a bit. Lift your hips. When you're ready, inhale down, exhale up. And we breathe. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Exhale. Final set. Get into it. Grab your right forearm, shoulder away from your ears. Draw those knees back. Lift your hips up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. And switch. Lift the hips when you're ready. Inhale down. Exhale. Last one. Okay. Up next is a dead bug. I really like this exercise to activate the transverse abdominis and get some coordination going. So you might find it a little tricky at first. Okay, bear with me. We're going to lay down flat on the floor. Your knees will be in line with your hips, lifting your feet up off the floor so you're at 90 degrees with your legs. From here, check in with your navel. Make sure it's pressed down towards your spine so you're active through the corset around your spine. Roll the shoulders down away from your ears. Reach your hands up towards the sky. This is your foundation. You're touching base here in between every rep, okay? We'll do 20 reps total, 10 on each side. So from here, extend your right leg and left arm away from each other to the extent where your spine is still protected. So you don't want to go too low, your spine might lift up off the floor. You'll know your limit when your core is still locked in.
Bring it back through center and switch arms. Left leg, right arm reach away, and then back through center. That's 2, 3, 4. Final 4. And we rest. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Are you ready for 4? Dead bug set number 2. Ground your hips, knees are over your hips. Reach your arms up, shoulders away from your ears. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale through center, other side. Last 4. Find a comfortable position for breathing. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Full breath out. For last set of dead bugs. Knees are over your hips, long spine. Reach your arms up, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale through center, side 2. Last 2. And last 1. You've made it to the end of your body weight exercise routine. So glad you made it through. If you're curious on how to make that more challenging or maybe even a little easier, you can refer back to the video how to make exercise more challenging without increasing weight. Hopefully that is a good, well-rounded routine for you to incorporate in your day. Feel free to do it as many times as you're comfortable with, and I'd love to hear any feedback that you have. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm so glad you found our channel. I'll see you next time.